Hi friends, it's Stephy and welcome to another video on my channel. Today's video I'm going to be attempting to do the pride colors on my eyes. And please enjoy watching me attempt to do a pride makeup look. The first palette that I'm using is called Fresh Squeeze by Lime Crime from the Plushies collection, and I'm using the color Jackfruit, which is the yellow color, and I'm putting it on the inner corner of my eyes. The eyeshadows in this palette are a little sheer, so I have to pack on a few layers of yellow in order for it to be a little bit more vibrant. The next palette that I'm using is the Lime Crime 10th birthday palette, and I'm using the color 10, which is an orange color, and I'm putting that next to the yellow. Throughout the video, you'll probably see me using different brushes for each eye. I was kind of running out of clean makeup brushes to use, so I was just using random brushes that I usually won't use for eyeshadows. If you also see me looking to the side as I was making this video, I was also watching something on Netflix. So I tried to blend all of this out using a fluffy brush. It kind of helped a little bit. The next palette I am using is the Makeup Revolution Neutrals 2 palette, and I'm using this palette for the red, and I'm putting it on the very last corner of my eye. And I use that same brush to blend everything out. Just keep blending, just keep blending, just keep blending, blending, blending. I use a little bit of a white eyeshadow around the area where I did the color just to try and blend it out a little bit more, because I was having a little bit of trouble blending it out together. I'm going back with the Lime Crime birthday palette in the color Grass, and that is a nice green color, and I'm putting it on the inner corner of my eye. I'm using the same palette, and I'm using the color Wrapped, which is like a dark navy blue color. I don't really have a palette at the moment that had like a nice blue color, so that was the closest I had, and that's the color that I used. I'm also blending those two colors out to make sure that they both look transitioned to each other nicely. And again, I'm using the same palette, and I'm using the color Libra, which is like a light purple color. And again, I didn't really have a palette that has a nice purple color. That was the closest that I had. So it kind of looked good. It did the job. And once again, I'm blending everything together using a fluffy brush. So now I'm putting my foundation on, and the foundation that I use for this video is the Wet n Wild foundation stick. I'm not sure what color it was because I didn't write it down, but it's a foundation stick from Wet n Wild. I use a beauty blender to blend out the foundation because this foundation is a stick formula, so it's not that liquidy, so you really need a beauty blender to blend something like this out. I'm using the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Concealer. It's the lightest one. powder that I'm using is the Airspun translucent powder. Now I'm using the Pirates of the Caribbean from Lorac face palette, and I'm using the color Caribbean as my bronzer. I'm using the same Pirates of the Caribbean face palette, and I'm using the highlighter Destined. Next, I'm using the NYX liquid eyeliner in black. Now I curl my eyelashes and I put on some mascara. Now I'm taking all of the palettes that I used before, and I'm doing the same thing that I did on the top of my eyes, on the bottom of my eyes. And I'm just lining my waterline with all the different colors. Now I'm using a fluffy brush to blend all those colors on my bottom lid together. I'm using the lip liner from Lime Crime in the color Angel to line my lips. I am topping that with the Lime Crime Velvetine lipstick in the color Elle. And lastly, I am using the Wet n Wild loose highlighting powder in the color Written in the Stars from the Zodiac collection, and I'm using that to highlight the inner corners of my eyes. And here's how the whole look looks like all together. It looks decent. It's not the best, but I'm happy that I actually got the chance to do it. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please give it a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and comment down below. Did I do a pretty good job at doing this makeup, or does it just look like shit? Please subscribe to my channel. I'd really appreciate it. And until next time, bye!